Hi, this is Nisker-One. I'm from Cape Town, South Africa. You're watching DJsounds.com.
If you would like to listen to some drum and bass, Together at Amnesia on Tuesdays is your night. Tonight, I'm about to approach a new artist, talented from South Africa. His name is Nisker-One. Let's get inside to see what he's all about. Amnesia studio with Niskerone, who just opened the floor for Together. How did it go?
That was amazing. I really loved it. It was definitely
cozy.
It was an awesome feeling. You know, I mean, I've heard of Amnesia like since I was a kid. So to finally be able to play here and do an opening set is a really amazing feeling, especially being from South Africa. So.
Yeah. So you are from South Africa. How did you get this amazing gig? How long have you been playing Europe for?
I've been playing for about 10 years, I think, and I've been playing Europe maybe, I think, since 2008, so it's my 4th year, I think, of coming here, and then just through connections and everything, and met some really amazing people, and they helped me get some certain gigs,
When did you have your lucky break in South Africa? How did it happen?
I think it maybe happened around 2004, 2005, maybe, I think. When I started playing more and more events, and then I started a new residency at a club in Cape Town, and then from there it became really popular, and because I was a resident, somehow that worked.
What's the name? I want to know.
Yeah, it was Fiction. That's the name of the club,
okay.
And there was a night called Again from the Jungle, and then that helped a lot. And then I started like, traveling to other cities in the country all the time, and kind of like spreading bass music throughout South Africa, and then that really helped push my name around the country. I grew up in a area of Cape Town called the Cape Flats, which is like pretty much. I mean, it's known as a not such a nice neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It has problems and everything, and like I remember like being a kid, like I was always fascinated with like bass, anything with bass. Like I used to like listen to like just pop records, just cause like it had bass in it. That's what I used to do, and then. I think I discovered drum and bass around like 95, 96, I think, through various people, and then I started collecting cassettes and all that things, CDs, and then after finished school, I kind of was like, I didn't know what the hell I was gonna do in my life, that stuff. If I didn't go into music, I probably would be doing some really bad stuff, most likely, because that is just what happens to you. You know what I mean? Because one of the problems in South Africa is like jobs and that kind of thing. So kids growing up in areas like the Cape Flats and that, there's not many opportunities. Most kids cannot afford to go to university or anything like that, let alone finish school. And for me personally, music kind of like became my thing to get me out of that. That's because when I realized that, like, hey, this is something that I can actually do, and if I really put a lot of effort into it, I can do it really well. That became like in a sense, like my way out. You know what I mean? Tonight I used a bit of a different setup to normal. Like I did, I had 3 CDJ 2000s and then obviously into the DJ 900 mixer and then to my laptop. So it was, I prefer using 3 decks whenever I can. And so
may I ask why you need 3?
I like It allows me to mix a lot quicker sometimes, and I can be a bit more creative, you know, and have, I can be creative and I can be quick about being creative, you know, sometimes, because sometimes when I mix, I got like 5 ideas running through my head, you know, of like what I want to do, and like I line the stuff up and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna do 30 seconds of that, and I'm tease something else and then do something, or like I prefer having 3 always if I can, you know. I think that's what I'm comfortable with.
I know the DJ Mixer 900 is really playful. You go loads of effects.
Yeah.
What would you like? What do you use normally?
Filter and Crush, those are my 2 favorite ones.
So, but you just said that was not your usual setup. So, what would it be your usual setup?
I like to in South Africa. I like to use Rekordbox and
right.
I know, like I started getting really lazy with carrying like my laptop and so much stuff on my back, you know.
So do you use USB instead and CD card?
Like all, you know, and yeah, exactly. And with using Rekordbox, I can do all my cue points and everything, and then just go, and then it goes, you know. I mean, when I started playing, I was using vinyl, and I remember using vinyl, and it was great back then. But then when everybody started switching to CDJs, I started getting like really tired of carrying 2 crates of records everywhere, you know. And then I was like, I'm gonna switch to CDJs, and then
of course they have it.
Then to like USBs, you know, in Rekordbox, because I think it's just the progression, really.
It's the progression, isn't it? Is there a particular way that you organize? Like, how do you use the Rekordbox? How do you like to organize your music into Rekordbox?
I generally do like my playlists, you know. So I list my playlists by like depending on the show. Like some shows I'll go by like genre, or like, you know, or sub-genre within that. For example, if it's drum and bass, I'll make like maybe like or a crate that's like liquid, or a crate that's like jump up, and a crate that's like different styles. And sometimes I'll have like some crates where I'll have like special mixes that I'll do, you know, like I have like maybe 3 tracks that like work amazing together, and they're like, whenever I play the one, I'll play the other 2. That's like it's like a thing that I've figured out sometime. So now I'll put those in like special crates, you know, as well.
Yeah.
And then so that's one thing I love about having software, I think, these days, you know.
As tidy as it gets.
It's very tidy,
there,
exactly.
You know where to get it.
Exactly.
And when.
Yeah. I used to hate, man, just using just normal CDs. Because I like the cue point thing, and also like sometimes I have like a big CD wallet with a lot of tracks on it, and then like trying to find what I need to play was like scroll, nope, scroll, no, you know what I mean? So I really love like where it's going now with technology, you know what I mean? But I still appreciate I still appreciate being able to use the turntable function on like a CDJ or actual turntables, you know what I mean? I think that's something that I won't really ever switch from.